everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango, here to do a spoiler review for free. Take your marks. So yeah, I got to see this movie yesterday, and oh boy, it was great. And I get to talk about spoilers now in my spoiler review. Yay! Because that's the best part about this movie is, like, I didn't want to spoil it for people, so I was like, I did the spoiler-free review, and now, in this one, I can talk all about spoilers I want, so yay. So, I'm going to start with the first story and talk about a few of my favorite moments from that one. Also, I thought I'd show the back of the little card here. It's like Rin and Haru at the movies, and I thought it was really cute. I'm just like, ah, that's adorable. Yeah. So in story 1, Fateful Choice, Makoto and Haruka are looking for a apartment for Haru because he can't, he needs to get one for college because he's going to go to college in Tokyo. So being there, how they got like the little people that are, the people that are helping them find like an apartment is Kisumi's uncle. So that leads to some hilarious moments. Like when Haru and Makoto walk into like the little whatever to meet the uncle to take them to the places, it's just Kisumi because the uncle's away right now. So when Haru sees Kisumi, he just like turns around, like wants to walk out, and I'm just like, and Makoto's like, no, Haru, we're already here. It was hilarious. We everyone in the theater just died of laughter. It was hilarious. But anyway, going around and seeing the apartments, there was this one point where they went to this, like, it was really good looking apartment, but it was really cheap. And they're like, why? And Kisume's like, well, it's haunted, basically. And Makoto was like, ah! He's freaking out because he's Makoto. And he's like, Haru, you can't choose this place. I will feel weird coming over to your place and everything. So yeah, that was cute. But there's this really sweet moment in this story, though, where there's this little kid who's probably not middle school age. He's around that time period or time age. But anyway, and he had the coach who moved out of the apartment that the last one they looked at, which is the one Haru ends up picking. But we also learned the coach was the guy from the prequel movie with the glasses who was like friends with that one guy. I don't remember, but he like had injured his eyes and stuff. So, but anyway, onto the little kid. So the little kid reminded Makoto and Haru of actually Rin. I thought maybe it was reminding them of, to me it reminded me more of Haru, but kind of Rin at the same time, and they didn't want it to help the kid and everything, and it was just so sweet. I was just like, oh, that's so cute. What? Oh man, but it was really adorable, and Makoto just showing more that he's really good at teaching kids to swim, and like, oh, he's gonna pursue that dream in college. It's gonna be great. But overall, that story was really cute and really funny. Also, in that one, we learned that Haru can drive now. I'm going to come back to that point later. He's also a very good driver, I'll say that much. It was funny when Makoto was like, Haru, stop! Ah! Like, they looked like they were about to crash into the car, and then Haru just calmly, like, turned on his blinker and, like, got into the other lane, and I'm just like, that's great. Oh, man. But anyway, let's move on to the second one. So the second story is the cooling down the hot springs one, and that one, it was good, but that was probably my least-ish favorite, but it was still good, and I really liked it because, it was showing Rin, Sosuke, Nitori, and Momo, and their, kind of journey as Rin and Sosuke are graduating, and Nitori becomes the captain of swim team, and I'm just like, yay! Good! But anyway, that was really cute. But anyway, so Momo and Nitori are trying to decide, what kind of graduation present they should give, Sosuke and Rin, and they end up winning by lottery in this little, like, festival thing. They win, like, a trip to a hot springs, and so they all go to the hot springs, and we see a character from the prequel movie, and he's with, like, this other swim team, and I'm not sure if it's a college team or a high school team, but I think it was I'm not 100% sure, but there's this little rivalry kind of being built up just a bit between them. It was weird. Also, there was this really funny moment with Momo and this guy, who's like a new character, and he's like the capybara or whatever, because where they went to the hot springs, it was like kind of capybara themed, so this guy's like, I'm the awesome capybara or something like that, and Momo was like, I'm the otter and stuff, and it was so funny. And so they have this little competition between each other, playing ping pong. Man, it was so funny, the hot springs resort. But that story was really cute and really funny. And Sosuke even has a conversation with that brown haired guy who I forgot the name of from the prequel movie, and it was an interesting conversation that makes me think, oh, maybe they'll be like rivals in, like, the third season. Who knows, though? Who knows? So yeah, moving on to the third story. The third story, United Butterfly. So this one was about them, Rei, Nagisa, and Go, trying to get new members for the swim club. And to do that, they decided to make a little, like, movie. Like, they, on stage, Rei and Nagisa are gonna, like, show the butterfly. And, like, cause, Nagisa's gonna hold Rei up. And it was so cute. But anyway, so stupid. But anyway, so they also decided to add like a little movie portion to it where they wear those Arabian outfits that they wore in the ending in season 1, the ending song of season 1. So that was really interesting, and it was so cute because, like, first of all, Haru, he's just like, oh, he's like sitting on a camel and he's just like so chill saying his like movie lines, and it's so hard, though, to do that. And then when Makoto did his, he, like, messed up. And he, like, his face went completely red, like, up to his ears. Like, that is the most I've ever seen Makoto blush. And it was so cute. I died a little inside. Also, in that one, we learned that Rin can drive as well. And so there's this little... There's this little rivalry between Haru and Rin. Like, so Rin's driving, Haru's in the passenger seat, Makoto's in the back seat, and... Rin's like, I'm a great driver, and then Haru's like, I'm better. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is hilarious that they're fighting over who's the better driver. And meanwhile, Miss Amakata, I think it's their teacher's name from high school, she's behind with everybody else, Rei, Go, Nagisa, in the car, and she, like, okay, so Rin calmly, turns the turn, right? And then when Miss Amakata goes to her, she's like, Ray! Like, she kind of almost goes off the road, and I'm just like, that's funny, when the teacher, who has been driving for a while is worse driver than the guy who probably just started driving. So that was pretty funny. But anyway, with that story, that was so cute because at the end when they made the movie, Rei did this little monologue over the movie, like, talking about how though Makoto and them are moving on, but they're still friends and stuff. And it was just really sweet and cute. I'm like, tugging my heartstrings. But that's not when I cried. I cried in the fourth and final story, which was really, really funny. So the fourth story, The Eternal Blue of Journeys to Come, that's what that says. That one, oh my goodness, that is the biggest, like, hugest misunderstanding I've ever seen, ever. Because it involves everybody. So, oh man, okay, so basically with this one, they want to show Ren, a going away party because he's going to Australia, right? So to do that, they're all keeping secrets from him and stuff, but there's the misunderstanding. But before I get into that, the part that made me cry is that Sosuke and Rin are going to see this movie, right? And this movie's like about a guy who turns into a rat man. And when the guy's like talking to this girl in the movie, he's like, I can't be with you, Veronica. And, like, you see the lightning strike, and you see he's, like, a complete rat, and she doesn't care. She's like, oh, I don't care, and stuff. He's like, but I can't be with you, Veronica, because you like cats! And you could see, like, Sosuke sitting there, and then next to him was Rin, and Rin was crying, and everybody in the theater just bursted out laughing so hard. I laughed so hard, I cried. That's what made me cry, because that was so freaking hilarious that he was actually crying at that. But anyway, so after they get out of the movie, though, they go and everybody else, Momo, Rei, and Nagisa are meeting up to, and Notori, I believe, we're meeting up to talk about what they're doing for the go away party, but Rin only saw Momo and Go, so he thought they were on a date. And there's the big misunderstanding that just escalates so much from just him thinking they went on a date. Like, when he comes home, also, we get to see Rin's mom in this movie, and I was, like, so shook. I was like, oh, that's his mother! We actually see a parent in this anime. Anyway. So when he confronts Go about it, he says this weird, like, Japanese proverb about, like, persimmons and peaches, like, 3 years something, 8 years, I don't know, it's weird. And they all escalate that from, like, thinking he's gonna quit swimming. And so when they all hear that, like, Haru goes to confront him about it, and they have the most awkward conversation because they're having two separate conversations at the same time. Like, Rin's talking about his sister dating Momo, possibly, and then Haru's talking about, him quitting swimming, possibly. So that was hilarious. But when Rin tried to ask Go, like, if she was dating Momo, he's like, Momo, are you dating Momo? Like, he couldn't get it out, and that's what led him to say the weird Japanese proverb, I guess. But it was so cute, because he's trying to be a protective older brother, and I'm just like, Rin, I love you. You're such a good boy. But anyway, so After the whole thing was cleared up, though, like, Haru unfortunately had to spoil the surprise that it was gonna happen. Because they're like, oh, so that's what was happening. It's like, my sister's not dating Momo. Okay, so, but then after that, they had the surprise party after, also it escalated so hard that Rin was gonna race Momo and his brother, Miko Shiba, I think his name is, they were gonna race, like, for Go, and it was so funny because there was this instance with, like, Momotaro wanted this toy that Rin got at this, like, burger joint that was new, kind of like McDonald's, and it was, like, in a Happy Meal or whatever, but, so he wanted the toy, and Rin thought he wanted his sister, so it's like this blown out of proportion, huge misunderstanding, but it's absolutely hilarious. And it just got harder, it just got further, and it was hilarious. I laughed so hard. But in the end, they still do the race, and, Rin and Haru do win. Then they have the going away party, and then, let me say this, though. Now, here's where I say my theory comes into what Season 3 is about. So, we see throughout this movie several instances of the prequel characters movie, Adachi, I think his name is, the redhead, and then Ikuya. Ikuya is the one you want to pay attention to, because Ikuya is talking with his friend Hiyori, which I got that question right to get that, the free poster. It's, like, freaking huge. Check out my spoiler-free review if you want to see that. But anyway, so yeah. So his friend Hiyori is talking with Ikuya, and he's, like, looking, like, he's on his phone, like, the guy Hiyori's on his phone, right, and he's looking through this thing, that has pictures of, like, swimmers, and, like, Haru's on the list, and then Ikuya says something like, I want to compete on the world stage. Olympics, anybody? Because has anybody seen the promotional art for, Season 3? Because, hold on, I have it on my phone right here, because if you've seen this promotional art, he's wearing a jacket, like, it's red and white and a little black on it. But basically, that made me think, oh, red, white, Olympics, and that movie, Ikuya saying, world stage? Olympics, anybody? Like, come on, right? So that's what made me think that. I was like, oh, my theory is correct. It has to be. Oh, and let me just say this real quick. The ending credits were super cute because they were all, like, weirdly, like, they were weirdly wearing Elvis outfits, but they were also chibified, so it was really cute. But I don't know why they were wearing Elvis outfits of all things, but whatever. But it was so cute. And at the end of the movie, it says, "See you at the next stage," and I'm just like, Olympics confirmed. Probably. So, yeah, this movie was really great, and I'm just like, I want to see it again, because it was that good, and it's hilarious. But anyway, that's my spoiler review for this movie. I really enjoyed it. I want to see it again, and I hope more people get to see it if Funimation will get on DVD before Season 3, because I'm really hoping that's a thing. So, yeah, if you've seen the movie, what did you think about it? And have you seen my spoiler-free review? Because I kind of talk about stuff, but I also show the poster that I got. So yeah, I'll see you guys in whatever review. Do a Let's Play up next, okay? Bye!